Mr. Demajo, welcome to Brussels. You brought some nice sun from Malta to us, thank you for that. Within the framework of the Football and CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility Week and course we had, Mr. Demajo was teaching on UEFA Foundation. And instead of asking big questions, we just launched some 11, of course symbolically, 11 words. The first word, Mr. Demajo, is foundation. What does that recall to you?
Foundation obviously brings me to mind the UEFA Foundation for Children, which began in 2015, an initiative of the ex-UEFA President Michel Platini, which basically addresses the children who are always the first people to suffer when there's something wrong in the world. So the UEFA Foundation for Children is specifically designed to try and reduce the suffering, integrate more children, and help in their education.
Okay. Okay, because the second word was already children, so that's been solved already. Yes. Okay, so to play a more active role in society, what does that exactly mean?
Well, the first word which comes to mind is obviously inclusion. Children suffer. The displacement of children, wars bring displacement. Children are the first to suffer, and children are the first to miss out on an education. The UEFA Foundation for Children gets involved in projects where children are given the opportunity to basically enjoy football. We support that, and to try and reduce their suffering. But I think the best word is inclusion. Okay. To get more children included in the football world.
Okay. And the best inclusion projects, they might win awards.
Absolutely, yes. There are thousands of initiatives all over the world. Okay. People, volunteers, to whom I say well done and thank you. On behalf of the children of the world, there are thousands of volunteers over the world. They need help, they need assistance. And if the UEFA Foundation for Children can manage to be just a drop in the ocean of funds which are needed, then I think we would be serving our purpose.
Interesting. You already mentioned the fact that it was started in April 2015.
Yes.
That's not that long ago.
Absolutely not. And I think considering that we're just about to have our second birthday, I think the Foundation has done remarkably well in addressing the issues which we wanted to address.
Okay, good. On the website I saw a partnership with FAIR, F-A-R-E.
Yes, FAIR is one of the partners of the Social Responsibility Committee of UEFA. FAIR is the FAIR network. It's about respect, and it kind of respect for
values,
racism.
Okay.
FAIR is about racism, basically.
Okay.
FAIR is now the DNA of UEFA. Racism is a big issue all over the world, sure. And I think FAIR and UEFA have both worked together to prove to the world that they want respect for all players and that racism will not, zero tolerance to racism.
Okay, good, thank you. Still 4 words to go.
Okay.
Seventh one is donations.
Yes, well, the UEFA Foundation for Children assesses projects every year.
Okay.
Projects are submitted from all over the world. We have hundreds of projects, and like I said, they have a budget which is used specifically to assist all those organizations and volunteers who are working in social responsibility. More so, they are working with children.
Okay, interesting. Big word last year's is refugees. Refugees and UEFA.
Yes, the refugee problem has been one which is one of the major issues which has affected probably the whole world, more so in Europe. And the UEFA have partnered with the Asian Football Development Organization, Prince Ali of Jordan, and they are actively working specifically in the Al-Zatari refugee camp, which is in Jordan, and the UEFA Foundation for Children has taken over that whole project where they involve, they train coaches, Jordanian coaches, Syrian coaches, they organize football, and recently we also inaugurated the House of Sport within the Zatari refugee camp, which was a very nice project which we were involved in, and which we hope we will continue to support. The refugees, because like I said, whenever there is wars and displacement, everyone suffers, but children suffer especially, and we're trying to address that.
And then football is of course a big power to bring people together.
Need to channel the power of football to good means.
Okay, good. How do you see the future, the near future or the long-term future of the foundation?
Well, it can only grow, I believe. As money continues to flow in the top circles of football, we have to be aware that football is not only about winning. We need to channel more funds to help the suffering of the world. We need to keep the gap manageable, and we need to make sure that as long as football flows at the top, we need to make sure that it is a stream of income at the bottom.
Okay, I see a very passionate man. That passion for the game, where does that come from?
I always had a passion for the actual game of football, but in the past few years I began to realize that there is so much we can do with football to help other people. Football is about leadership, leadership with a heart. And I believe that football can give us, can help us express that. We need to introduce the heart element of football, and social responsibility combined with the passion would be the ideal world for football. It's not only about winning, but it's also about developing and helping good causes.
Okay, and finally, the passion for Malta.
Well, obviously I am Maltese, proud to be Maltese, and I'm very happy that I come from a very small country, and I'm very happy and proud to be sitting on the UEFA Foundation for Children, because in Malta, the Maltese people are very good-natured people. They are very kind, very generous. So I feel very comfortable sitting with the UEFA Foundation for Children.
Okay, and we were very comfortable having you here.
Thank you
Thank
very
you for
much.
your guest lecture.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
This was The Cross from Jos, and see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.